what's so threatening about what I say is the kind of far woke left is that it's trying to end the democratic system.
Not long before an expected federal election, former Prime Minister Stephen Harper making a rare media appearance south of the border. Usually steering clear of criticizing current governments, this time he had a lot to say, sharing his opinions on an American podcast.
It's not just trying to, pass big deficits in modern monetary theory and new education systems. It's trying to snuff out any opposition to those things. Its goal is authoritarianism.
Harper served as Prime Minister between 2006 and 2015. He recently appeared on a podcast called American Optimist, where he shared his views on a wide range of issues. Harper didn't mince words, repeatedly blaming what he calls the woke left for many current issues.
They want to tear down the modern left. Well, called Marxist often, is not really socialist. It's nihilist. Its ethics are entirely nihilist. And it's all about ripping everything down.
Harper spent almost 10 years on Parliament Hill, governing both majority and minority governments. He's since watched from the sidelines as a racial awakening spread across the United States and Canada. But Harper questions the criticism that calls America a fundamentally racist country.
I'm just fascinated by this notion that is just everywhere now, the so-called woke notion that America is a fundamentally racist country. And yet what I see is all these supposedly repressed races trying desperately to become Americans.
But what he is trying to do, which is very similar to what some of the anchors on Fox News are doing, is they lump and overextend certain terminology and titles to people.
Mendez thinks Harper is referring to university students and other academic types who don't have the same beliefs when he uses the term woke left. But will his comments hurt the Conservatives who will be chasing any and all votes should an election be called this summer?
And it makes me wonder whether or not he's trying to stitch together various theories and various erroneous views of politics and economics to try and resurrect his legacy in some parts of the Conservative Party.
Harper also criticized Canada's spending on the pandemic, calling it overkill, and says his government would have ensured Canada had vaccines ready to go when the pandemic hit. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.